The PS4 is already 5 years old, and with the holiday season fast approaching, I felt like it was worth taking another look at the most popular modern console out there, at least in terms of sales. Hey, how's it going? I'm Josh from 91 Tech, and today we're going to be revisiting the PlayStation 4. Is it still worth buying in late 2018? It's been about a year since I've reviewed the PS4, so I think it's worth a revisit. Plus, the PS4 has been the best-selling console since it was released, although it has faced some pretty tough competition lately, with Xbox really getting their act together and the Nintendo Switch being an unbridled success. But without further ado, let's take a look at the PlayStation 4. It was released in late 2013 and has about 3 full iterations of the console: the original PS4, the PS4 Slim, and the PS4 Pro. I personally have the original PS4, but I would always recommend getting the Slim or Pro over it, as they have some nice improvements. The Slim is of course slimmer, and the Pro is more powerful and allows gaming in 4K. If you have a 4K TV, I'd definitely recommend that one. Otherwise, the Slim is probably the better buy because it's cheaper. But really, it's up to you how you spend your money. But is it even worth buying in the first place? Well, if you somehow don't have one yet, then in almost every case, yeah, I would say the PS4 is worth it. In fact, there isn't much of a better time to buy it than now, with deals and sales constantly popping up on Amazon and in store. I've seen the PS4 Slim go for like $200 before, which is absolutely crazy. Regularly, they're not a bad deal either, and with the PS4 Slim with 1TB going for around $300 new on Amazon, really can't complain. The PS4 Pro is also a killer deal right now, going for about $400 on Amazon. In fact, I'm looking at a listing right now that gives you the PS4 Pro as well as the new Red Dead Redemption game, which is supposed to be awesome, and that's a good deal. Bundles are definitely the way to go if you can find one, as they often are the same price as a normal console, but come with a free game as well as a controller. I'll go ahead and link the best Amazon deals I can find in the description if you're curious. If you're thinking about getting a PS4 used, I'd almost recommend you don't, because it's not that much cheaper than buying new. Just wait for a sale. But if you are going to, I'd say that you should be fine, as there haven't been any serious like Red Ring of Death type issues with these consoles, and most are probably still in good condition. They're not that old. Just make sure you're getting a really good price, because again, you can find them on sale pretty regularly, and $300 even off sale is still a good deal, so it's really up to you there. And to summarize this video really quickly, you should buy the PS4 if you don't have one yet and you don't have a modern console yet. It's totally worth buying in late 2018 and will be in 2019 as well. I generally recommend the PS4 Slim over the Pro, unless it's in a bundle like the Red Dead Redemption one, and overall buying new seems to be the best option, although you could find a used deal on Craigslist if you looked hard enough. And so if that's all you came for, there you go, that's the TLDR. But for those of you wanting a little bit more, let's take a further depth look at the PS4. Turning on the PS4, we see a pretty simple and basic startup screen. That is fine, I suppose. Going a little further, we see the UI, which in my opinion is not nearly as good as the PS3's, but significantly better than the Xbox One's, with it being simple to find your game and play it. I'm not a huge fan of the aesthetic, but it's functional and really all you need. There is of course a wide selection of apps like Netflix and YouTube that you can download and use to your heart's desire. You will need an internet connection to do this, obviously, and it's worth mentioning to play most video games online, you'll need a PlayStation Plus subscription. I believe Fortnite is one of the few exceptions, but generally like Call of Duty or Battlefield require you to have PlayStation Plus to play multiplayer. PlayStation Plus costs around $60 a year. If you're going to be playing anything online, make sure you pick one up while you're getting your console. This is all good and fun, but as the name implies, the PlayStation is really all about playing video games. And oh boy, does this console have a good selection to choose from. When the PS4 first launched in 2013, it actually had a really rough start for titles with basically no exclusives and mostly just games that already played on the PS3. But this changed really quickly over time, and the PS4 has become arguably the best console to game on this generation. Alright Xbox fans, I did say arguably, and the reason I say that is because of the sheer amount of great exclusives that have come out in the last few years. You have Uncharted 4, The Last of Us Remastered, Ratchet & Clank, Until Dawn, Bloodborne, Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, and most recently Spider-Man, which is quickly becoming one of my personal favorite games I've ever played. All these games are extremely well made, and Sony is absolutely killing it it. Definitely more so than Xbox, which has kind of had a disappointing selection in the past few years. By the way, if you have a PS4 but are watching this video for some reason and haven't bought Spider-Man yet, what the heck are you doing? It is so good. It's one of the few games I've ever bought for the full price of $80 in Canada. I usually like to find things on sale, and it's easily become my favorite game of 2018. It's really something else. One of the nice things about the PS4 being around for 5 years is that not only do we have a large library of games to choose from, but a lot of the older ones go for like under $20 pre-owned at GameStop, which is always awesome. Uncharted 4 is considered by many as one of the best video games ever released, and you can find it for $20 now. That's nuts. But almost as important as the games themselves is how you play them, and using the DualShock 4 controller, I can say that it's a pretty enjoyable experience. The controller looks a little bit goofy with a big touchpad in the middle that basically no games actually use, but it's comfortable to hold and provides a fun experience without any hand cramping. It feels premium, and they seem to be pretty durable, although the battery life could definitely be better. Luckily, all you need to do to charge it is plug it into your console with a micro USB cable. You can play while it's plugged in, or you can have it charged while your PS4 is on rest mode. Overall, right now, the PS4 is one of the best ways to game, and it being 5 years old now allows for the best possible experience to be had at a much lower price than it used to be. The PS5 probably won't be coming for at least another couple years. If you have an Xbox already and are considering getting a PS4 as well, I mean, that's really up to you, but I would say that certain games like Spider-Man or God of War really are system sellers, and if you have the money, it's not a bad idea. Again, I'll put the best Amazon deals I can find in the description. That all being said, I'm pretty much done here. I've had the PS4 for about 4 years now, and it's still going strong. I definitely have no regrets about buying it, and if you somehow haven't jumped on this console generation yet, the PS4 has a lot of good games right now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, maybe hit that like button and consider subscribing for more content just like this. You can follow me over on Twitter and Instagram, links below, and with that all being said, I'm Josh from 91 Tech, and I will see you all next time.